Next, we're going to have our speakers in the order that they are in the program. Before I announce the names, I do want to acknowledge the speaker selection committee, and that consisted of Dr. Adisa Kevalan, Dr. Antoine Bishalmin Chambers, Dr. Tanner Stark, Dr. Regina Brandon, Ajay Brown, and Hagi-Mohamed. And we want to thank that committee for coming in on a Friday afternoon to listen to representatives of their class. So first we will have Anissa Hagi-Mohamed and then Jasmine Henderson, and we'd also like to thank our alternate, Carmen Rogers.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Thank you, Dr. Sims, not just for your introduction, but for your guidance and kindness these past 2 years that I worked in the department. My name is Anissa Hagi-Mohamed, and I finished my last class today for my bachelor's in linguistics. Before I begin, I want to say thank you to the faculty and staff, which were our guiding stars. Thank you, parents and family, our rocks of emotional, social, and financial support. And thank you, friends, our companions on this journey of higher education. And our outlets for relieving stress, and often our companions and all-nighters before an important exam. And most importantly, thank you, God, hearer of all supplications, the source of all strength, the most wise, the most powerful. Without you, we would do nothing.
Woo! Woo!
Graduating class of 2014, congratulations. We made it. As I know Heidi Green, our awesome program coordinator and the administrative coordinator of the Africana Studies Department, planned Black Grad, I was inspired to give a speech after I heard the theme. Black Power, we are the change we seek. My fellow class, not too long ago, the world mourned the South African activist, former president, and beloved world figure, Nelson Mandela. Rightfully so, citizens around the world remarked that they lost yet another great leader. We did indeed lose a dynamic leader, whose lifelong struggle will not be forgotten. Even so, we must know, with a surety we must know, that there will be thousands, millions of leaders to come, many who are right here in this room.
That's right.
I know as humans we often look to another person for change, but the change starts on an individual level. As someone wisely remarked, I always wondered why someone didn't do something about that. And then I realized I am somebody. And I believe there is no one more equipped to produce change than this class of 2014. Educational change starts with us, as in the recent Student Success Week protest held on our campus and carried on to Chicago Park. Or the recent divestment campaign, wherein students from all races, religions, and backgrounds fought to cease university investment in companies which are complicit in human rights violations. Our greatest weapon is our education. As Malcolm X once said, education is a passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. I imagine civil rights leaders from the past were re-emerging today and remarking on the technological, educational, political, economic, and social advances we have made. And we have made many. 50 years ago, there did not exist an Africana Studies Department, a Chicana Studies Department. The change was produced through students much like ourselves, who rallied together and protested and demanded that their history be preserved and acknowledged. As Cesar Chavez once said, once social change begins, it cannot be reversed. You cannot uneducate the person that has learned to read. You cannot humiliate the person who feels pride. You cannot oppress the people who are not afraid anymore. And we, my fellow graduating class, are not afraid anymore to bring change. As I look back on my own academic career, I recall my moments of weakness, fatigue, and despair with the journey I was embarking on. At times I felt like giving up completely, and times I came very close to it. No, I would reassure myself, keep pushing until you are Dr. Anissa Hagi-Mohamed. My motivation, my father, who helped his family flee from Somalia during the war to resettle in a refugee camp in Kenya. 2 years later, when we were sponsored to come to America, he went straight into work. And not only that, he went to school. He went to school side by side with us. He went to adult school, on to City College, and then he graduated from California State Fresno with a bachelor's in IT. His admonishments about never giving up on our educational pursuits still is in my mind. He would tell us that education was the greatest equalizer, and without it, we would not have a voice. We would not be able to foster any change within our families, communities, or the world. My motivation, my mother, my Hoya. I will never forget the sacrifices you made in order to make me the person I am today. I will not forget that you gave up your whole life in order to make the life of your 9 children better. I love you, Hoya. This is for you. I'm gonna call this Somali just for her. Abuan Badahay, Henry Gashak, Mario. Nin aqoon leh ilhanad iyada soo hayn jirtay hooyada waa lama huraan. These are the words of the These are words of a poet, and the rough translation is, the degree and advancement a learned person attained, a person with any merit or knowledge, it was her who took care of him. A mother you cannot do without. I love you, Hoya. This is for you. And this is for my uncle Hagi-Mohamed, who passed away recently. May God have mercy on him. My dear graduating class of 2014, the list of people who have shaped me and who I have became and motivated me to arrive at this point in my life, a graduate of university, is endless, and I thank them all sincerely. My fellow graduates, you also have powerful giants in your life, from the past and the present, who are the cause of your attaining a degree, and who are the motivation for you to continue on to the next great steps in your life. Never forget them. And with the blueprint of these giant successes before us, let us continue this journey, not only to master's and PhD programs, successful jobs and internships, but to real change, politically, economically, and socially. The power is in our hands, and we are the change we seek. Thank you.